We are the Love Still Lives Foundation, serving lives through love, serving humanity. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for everything NGO related. Hi all, so in this video I'll be talking to you about the 3 things you should know before becoming a volunteer. Now I know all too well how it is to be a volunteer because I have volunteered myself, and now I'm also the founder of an amazing foundation based in Accra, Ghana, which basically involves me and my team recruiting volunteers. And these are just 3 things I just want to bring to the forefront of your mind in case you are desiring to become a volunteer with any other organization. The first thing you must know is something called motive. Now, when you desire to become a volunteer, the word motive is very, very important. The word motive basically means intent. It basically means the reason behind your action. So before you decide to become a volunteer of a particular organization, one thing you must really consider is what is your motive for actually wanting to join that organization. Believe it or not, some people desire to join organizations just to be in their photographs, okay, just to be seen by other people. Some people join organizations, just to free up, like to basically, should I say, just have something to do in their spare time, okay, or to have something doing in their spare time. Some people join organizations because they are very, very passionate about the organization itself and they really want to make a difference. So before you join an organization, before you join a company that is asking you or that is desiring volunteers, the first thing you must ask yourself is, what is my motive for actually wanting to join this organization or this company? Ask yourself, is your motive a good one or is your motive a bad one? All right. So the primary reason why you should decide to really join an organization or a company to volunteer is because you really want to make a difference in people's life. Because it's also because maybe you see the cause of the organization or you see the cause of the company and your heart really resonates with it. All right, you shouldn't desire to join an organization or company just to be seen, or just to be seen in the photographs, or just to be seen by others as somebody doing good works. All right, you should actually join an organization because you have a passion for what the organization is trying to achieve and is trying to accomplish, and also because maybe your heart resonates with what the organization is doing. Okay, so just bear that in mind, that before you become a volunteer, always ask yourself, what is my motive for joining this organization? Is my motive a good one or is my motive a bad one? All right, so the second thing you have to know before becoming a volunteer is commitment. Okay, so the word commitment, have this at the forefront of your mind. Ask yourself, how committed can I be to the work of this organization or to the work of this company or to the work of this particular foundation, if it is a foundation? All right, ask yourself, how committed can I be? All right, because commitment is so important. The charity or the organization or the foundation is going to require your time. Do you have ample time in your schedule? Do you have ample time in your day to give back to that organization, to give back to that charity, to give back to the society at large? Because when you are working for a charity, when you're working for an organization, when you're working for a foundation as a volunteer, you are actually giving back to society. You're actually playing your part to make society a much better place. So another question, or the second question you should ask yourself is, how committed can I be to the work of this charity, to the work of this foundation? And you must also be honest with yourself, okay? Because if you don't have the time, maybe if you're a full-time worker with a different company, and you feel like you cannot really give so much time to the charity that you have volunteered with, then it is my advice that you just don't register to volunteer in the first place. Okay, because there are many other people also who desire to volunteer with that charity or that organization, and you have also taken one of the spaces, knowing full well that you work full time and you won't have the time needed, you won't have the time to be able to actually volunteer with that organization. All right, so the third and the final thing you need to know before becoming a volunteer is the word impact. All right, so before you decide, like before you even apply to become a volunteer, one thing you have to know is you have to know that you have to know your value, you have to know the impact you're gonna make just actually being a volunteer. Okay. Some volunteers don't actually see the impact that they make in charities, or that they make in organizations, or that they make in companies. Okay, many people just feel like, okay, I'm a volunteer, I'm working for free, and that is it. But no, as a volunteer, you must see your impact in that company, your impact in that organization. You know, you being a part of that organization is changing a lot of lives. And I believe that you should always keep this at the forefront of your mind, especially when you feel like volunteering is becoming a bit difficult for you, or you feel like you are having so many commitments to manage and you don't know where, volunteering should kind of come in. You don't know if you should continue volunteering or so forth. But what I want you to remember is, I want you to remember that when you are a volunteer, you are making a difference in so many people's lives without even realizing that you are, and I even forgot to also define to you what a volunteer is, just in case you don't know. But a volunteer is somebody who works for free for a charity, an organization, or a foundation, and they work for free to basically help that charity or that organization or that foundation to reach its core objectives and its core mission and its core vision. All right. So when you are a volunteer, I want you to remember these three words. And these three words can be put into an acronym called MIKE. Okay, MIKE. So the first one is motive. The second one that I spoke about was, so we have motive, we have impact, and we have commitment. All right. So in the order of MIKE, it will be motive, impact, and commitment. And in the order that I said it as motive, commitment, and impact. All right. So just find a way to always remember these three words, because they will really, really help you before you even register to become a volunteer, or even when you are a volunteer. These three words, let these three words guide you: motive, impact, and commitment. All right, I hope that you found some value in today's video. Please do not forget to like this video if it added value to your life. Share this video to anybody in your life who desires to be a volunteer and is considering whether they should become a volunteer or they shouldn't become a volunteer. Or share it to anybody who desires to establish their own non-profit organization in the future. They can also find some value from this video in terms of how to find the right volunteers for their organization. And lastly, do not forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel to get more practical information and more practical advice about everything non-profit organization, NGO related information. Do not forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel to get access to everything non-profit organization related. All right, and see you in our very next video.